Hello and welcome to our first Throne of Eldraine stream. So the draft just released like I think 24 hours ago or something, a bit like a day or two ago. I've never drafted Throne of Eldraine, nor did I sealed it, didn't play sealed. So it's going to be the first for me. Of course I followed spoilers and watched some streams, so I do think I'll be able to draft reasonably well, but I definitely will be far from perfect. And I think that, well, I'll get a feel from from the set as I draft it, and we'll see. My evaluation might change during the draft, but let's jump into it. So it is best of 3. It is the only mode available. I kind of don't know if I prefer best of 1 or best of 3 in general. They both have their upsides and downsides. So what do we open? Stolen by the Fair. That seems pretty strong. So it is sorcery, X blue blue. We bounce a creature. It does have to cost exactly X. And create X 1/1 flyers. Yeah, that's great. Into the story. So that's the draw 4. And it costs 3 less. If an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. So you have some kind of mill theme in Dimir, which Dimir tends to, milling tends to not work all that well, but maybe this set said it could, so don't want to rate mill out of the question. Something else, I'm going to be much slower than usual for this draft, because it's the new set, so I'll take time to explain the cards a little bit. Not for every pick, but more than usual. But of the Brawl seems a pretty good aggressive card. 3 menace that pumps other knights, the attacking knights. Spinning Wheel seems like a pretty good mana rock that you can get use out of it in the late game. And it is colorless, so it's good to start with the colorless stuff. There is some adventure cards that are good. Youthful Knight I quite like. 2-1 for strike is pretty solid for 2. Runaway seems good. Ventress Paladin seems only good if you're really heavy blue, which I'm all into that. So, but here it's obviously a Sun by the Fae. By the way, there is Scorching Dragonfire, which is the 2 mana deal 3 in this set, which is always excellent. But Stolen I think is better. It might actually be my second pick here. I don't know. After seems kind of strong too. I think that'd be my second pick here. But my first pick is Stolen by the Fae. Now what? Shepherd seems kind of good. I know LSV is super high on it, by the way. I'm not as high as him on it, but I think it's pretty solid, like as he says. It's a 2-for-1 most of the time. You get to usher to safety a permanent you control in response to a removal spell, for example. Then you get a 3-1 for 2, which is a fine card. 3-1 for 2. So both combined is pretty good. Good 1-drop if you play Knight. Resolute Rider. So there is a cycle of Riders. This is the Orzhov one. It seems pretty good. It's a bit intensive on the mana, but it's pretty solid. Does require to be either Orzhov or really heavy white or really heavy black, which is kind of annoying. There is probably the best green common, 4/4 trample for 4, creates a food token, solid, pretty good stats, and the food token is just bonus. I think the highest upside one is the Resolute Rider, but it doesn't go into many decks. There is also Witch's Cottage, which is pretty solid I think. Like when you get value out of your land slot, it's pretty valuable. Also some good black commons, but they're not as good as the white cards or Cottage I think. Or the green one. So if we only look at blue, this one seems pretty poor, so we're not looking at blue. Highest upside is Resolute Rider, but it does go into not many decks. I don't know if its weight is good in this set. I assume it is fine, better than in the last sets, for example. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Like, I think I like. Let's see. I think Resolve Rider is pretty strong, but it is hard to make it work. Like, you really need a very specific color combination. So I think I'm on Witch Stalker or Shepherd. I think I'll go Shepherd, but I think all three are reasonable picks. I don't know if Azorius, I don't really know about the color combinations too, so I mean, I know Dimir is strong as usual, but so I would love to be in Dimir, but I won't force it. I know Azorius is a good color combination, I don't know. Lonesome Unicorn seems kind of strong because it's a 2-for-1, like all the adventures. Reef Soul seems even better. Bagnoli, I think it's hard to evaluate. 3/3 flyer for 5 is not that great, but the ability can be pretty devastating if you have the deck for it. You need a lot of food. Golden Egg is, I think, a solid card too. Doesn't really cost much to put it in your deck, and you can have synergies with it. I think Azorius is the artifacts enchantments combination, so if ever we end up in Azorius, the egg is pretty good for us. But I think Reef Soul, Bagnoli are just too good to pass, I think. I think I like Reef Soul more than Bug. Like, I'll be super happy to have Reef Soul in any deck playing black. I think it's not the case for Bagnoli. Well, Epic Downfall. When a black exile target creature with commented mana cost 3 or greater. I mean, it's probably the best card in this pack. Followed by Opt. Reaper is a bit hard to evaluate, but I think it is pretty strong. I think both Opt and Epic are better. I don't love this guy, but it does look kind of threatening, so maybe I should evaluate evaluate higher. I think it's Epic Downfall by far here. It's just an excellent card. Automata, you can remove anything that's a problem, basically. Hard to say no to an efficient removal spell, says prosettings.net. Yeah, that's for sure. I think it was by far the best card. By the way, it is my first draft of this set, and I didn't play sealed either, so... Fall by a Knight seems excellent. I think it's the best card here, followed by maybe Queen of Ice. Both these are fine too. I think it's an easy Fall by a Knight, it's the best one, and we are looking at black at the moment. So Revenge, I've heard really controversial evaluatings of these cards. Some love it, some hate it. I'm kind of in the middle, I think it's solid. What else do we have here? This guy seems okay, not exciting exactly. I think it's obviously good if you go into Knights, otherwise like a 2-1 lifelink for 2 kind of feels weak to me. So I think I would only take it if I'm on Knights, or if it's really there is really nothing else. I think it's Revenge here. I think it's the best card here, and I want to play with it to see how it plays out. In black we have Foreboding Foot, which seems okay. Tomb Raider I think is better. Lost Legion is fine too. Dwarf of Mine is one of these lands. Creates a 1/1. Seems really strong, but we really need to be heavy red. I think it's Tomb Raider. I think it's close. Like, we are more likely to play black than blue. But we do have a pretty strong blue card, so we have a good reason to be in blue. And I think Tomb Raider is enough better than Fruit or Lost Legion for me to take it. I do love drawing cards. And being in Dimir too. Lucky Clover. So, again, a pretty controversial card, I think. Some people love it, some people kind of never take it. I don't really know how to evaluate it myself. I think it has a lot of potential if you can have the right deck for it. I feel like if we're in Dimir, it's unlikely it works for us, but it still has a lot of potential. Reaper I quite like, but it is replaceable. Lucky Clover isn't really replaceable, like, it is a pretty unique effect, and it's an uncommon. So it's way harder to replace than Reaper. Even though I think Reaper is likely to make our deck, Lucky Clover isn't. But if Lucky Clover makes our deck, it will have more impact than Reaper, I think. So I think I'll take Lucky Clover. Not very likely to play it, but I think we'll get our hands on Reapers if we want to. Let's see, Run Away Together, I think is the pick for us. I think your Soul Knight, Fairy Guide Murder are reasonable cards too. But when not looking at white, I think Run Away Together is about as good as these cards, and is in a better color for us at the moment. So I'll take Run Away. I think Run Away is a bit hard to reevaluate too. I quite like it, but we'll see how it plays out. Can bounce maybe one of your adventure creatures, like from another Knight, that'd be awesome. Or Tomb Raider. Witch's Cottage. Seems like an obvious pick here. Like, none of these cards are good, they're all kind of mediocre. And Witch's Cottage is kind of strong, so you can get back a creature from your graveyard on top of your library. Which is, I think, pretty strong in the mid to late game, especially. This land seems pretty bad. Like, it's mostly a colorless land unless you're really heavy on knights and equipments. And playing Mordu, so picked between the Cabin and Lonesome. With the start I have, it's very likely I get to be heavy green, so it's very likely Cabin works. There is a slight chance I end up in white, so I'll take the Lonesome. A Reaper over a Dummy. I think Dummy is okay. I think Reaper is better though. They're both super replaceable. I won't play any of these. I doubt it. I guess maybe I'll take Return. If ever I end up in green, I'd prefer a good sideboard card over a very mediocre main deckable sideboard card. So sure. This one seems pretty bad. Huh. The Gold Selesnya card. It's a bit hard to make it work. To make it really powerful, but at the baseline it's pretty good already. It's a 3-mana 2/2 Vigilance that taps for 2. And then it can grow bigger. But with our start, that seems a bit ambitious. It's from the Osiris deck with enchantments and artifacts, not for us. Lucky Clover again. Lucky Clover doesn't look good in our deck at the moment, so I do love this guy. 2-mana 2/2 that sometimes, like most of the time I think if you have the right deck for it, has flying. It's a pretty good deal. But we're looking at Dimir way more than anything else, so I would like to take Dimir cards if I can. Total seems okay, the stats are pretty bad, but the ability is kind of strong. Like pretty good evasion. I'm not high on it though. There is a pretty good common in Fierce Witch Talker and a pretty good common in Searing Barrage, but they are not all colors. Golden Egg is, I think, solid too. This pack is a bit awkward, like, let's have a chance we play this. There isn't a lot of fixing this deck, in this set, sorry, because they want to encourage you to play, like, at most 2 colors, even maybe be monocolored for Adamant. So I doubt we'll be able to splash that. I mean, it's still possible we go into Ojov and not Dimir. So it might be the pick, but even if we go into Ojov, it's still a splash, so I'm not excited about it. There isn't a great chance we go into green or red at this point, so I think it may be Golden Egg. Which is a pretty bad... I guess Flutter Fox makes more sense, never mind. It's still not too likely we go into white. Not super likely. If I go into white, I'm very happy about this Flutter Fox. It's either way a pretty exciting first pick. I think I'll go Golden Egg. Yeah, golden egg, but not happy about this first pick for sure. At least I'll rewarded for my pick. So this one is pretty easy to cast if we're in Azorius, sorry. We are more likely to be in Dimir. If we're in Dimir, I think I would still try to make it work. Because it's so powerful, it's a 3/3 flyer for 4. That probably draws you a card, which is an excellent deal. There is also Enchanted Carriage. I feel like this one is kind of controversial too. It does feel pretty good to me, especially because it's colorless. So you get 2/1s for 5, which is not a good deal, but then you get a 4/4 Crew 2 vehicle. In total it's a lot of value, and it is colorless. And artifacts matter in this set. There's also Spinning Wheel, Reef Soul again, number 2, and that's it. Sultani seems kind of good too. I think it's a bit hard to evaluate too, but it seems pretty good. If our deck is grindy, it's pretty good at closing out the game with big things, just wants to stall. Sultani seems pretty good. Gets better if you have milling. So I love Earl, Carriage, and Reef Soul. I think we're supposed to take one of these two. I think that's better than Reef Soul. Are they? We have 2 removal spells, a bounce spell, 2 bounce spells, 2 removal spells at the moment. We're kind of good on removal spell. Would have obviously like more. I would probably play as many Reef Souls as I can get. But I think these two are better, are there? I think Carriage is the safest one because it's colorless. Like all I think is better, but pretty hard to make it work. Like you really need to be either heavy blue, heavy white, or Azorius. Our deck is likely to be able to do that. We do need to have artifacts and enchantments too. We have Golden Egg, Lucky Clover probably won't make the cut. It's unlikely. We'll see. We still have 2 packs to go through, so. But my guess is I probably won't play Lucky Clover. We currently don't have many hits, but obviously if we know we have all in the deck, we can prioritize artifacts and enchantments a bit more. Tough one. Owl has the most potential, Carriage is the safest. I think I'm going Carriage. Could be wrong. So this one is a 1/2, mills the opponent for 2, scry 2. I probably only want that if I really have a theme. Trap seems pretty good, it's like some kind of pacifism. If I have the choice, I'd like to be Dimir more than Azorius though. Witching Well I like quite a bit. Artifact matters, it's a 1-mana artifact. Scries 2 when you play it, and then you can pay 4, sacrifice it, so at instant speed, to draw 2. I like quite a lot. Barwitchy seems pretty strong if we can make it work. We need knights, we probably don't have knights. So I'm not looking at it. We have 1. It is a pretty good knight to get back, but I think we're better off taking it something else. Eye Collector, like Apprentice, seems like I will only want it if I really want meal. Forever Young seems to have a lot of potential. It's a great tool for a control deck, a really grindy deck. It's a commando, so I probably will get some later. Trapped is probably the best card, but being white, I think we want to look at Dimir more. In which case it's well, Burrow Witches or Forever Young. This is more of an expensive card. Yeah, white is not exciting really, and we have great reason to be in Dimir. So I don't think I'll take Trapped. Even though it's the best one, I think, overall. Now Witching Well, Forever Young or Burrow Witches, those are all commons. I don't know really how the bots draft at the moment, so I don't really know which one is more likely to wheel. I feel like if my deck doesn't have any of these, like no Forever Young, no Witches, no Witching Well, I think Forever Young hurts me the most. I think I'll take Forever Young. If I have 0 Forever Young, I'm quite unhappy. So it seems like a pretty good tool to have for a Dimir grindy deck. Revenge number 2. I don't love having 2 of them. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a clunky card, so it feels like if you have too many clunky cards in your deck, it's pretty bad. But you could argue that they're kind of good if you have 2 of them together. They kind of stack well, but I'm not on it at the moment. Joust seems like a pretty good red removal spell, but we're not in red. So Tiny, I'm quite interested in it. Fine 2-drop, I'm interested in, but there is also Reef Soul, which I think is the best one here. Cauldron seems kind of good too. It's like in most sets there is an artifact removal spell, but this one seems like a very good iteration of it. Dealing 3 is a lot of damage for only 4 mana. They can split into 2 costs, and artifacts matter in this set a bit more than usual. I think Reef Soul is just better. If I don't have access to Reef Soul, then Cauldron for sure makes sense, but here it's just Reef Soul. I think Reef Soul, Joust, and Revenge, maybe? I don't really know how to evaluate Revenge. But I think I'm on Reef Soul here. Wow, Glass Casket seems pretty good. Great removal spell in white. Exile a creature with CMC 3 or less. Efficient but small O-ring. Pretty strong, but we would like to beat Dimir. Memory Theft seems not that great. 3 mana Thoughtseize, basically. The other text seems kind of irrelevant, not that relevant. Red looks a bit open, but I don't think we're going to red at the moment. It's a bit late. It's close, I think it's a bit late. This one seemed like a good green common, but we're not going to green. I think it's either 2-drop, because we do want more 2-drops, or Glass Casket, if there is a chance we go into white, because Glass Casket's pretty strong. Let's see. If we play Dimir. Probably not Lucky Clover. We don't have any 2-drop creature at the moment, so... But Glass Casket is pretty strong. I think I'll go take the Justing Dummy. I hope not to play it, but... I'm at close to the end of pack 2, I don't have any 2-drop creature. It's close. I think it's unlikely I'll play Glass Casket, but if I do play it, it's much better than Justing Dummy, it's not even close. It's unlikely a splash in this set. I'll take Dummy. There is Forever Young number 2. I don't know if I really want 2 of them. One's probably enough, right? Reaper number 2 is okay. Don't really love playing 2 of them. Godron Familiar seems a bit hard to make it work. I don't think my deck is pretty good for it at the moment. Cauldron's Gift. 5 mana Reanimator. With slight upside. Not super interested. I don't know if I want to Forever Youngs. Feels like it's a bit much. I think it's Reaper or Cauldron. I think I'll go Cauldron because I'm unlikely to miss Reaper number 2. There's a slight chance I really want Reanimator. Maybe I have a huge threat I open, a bomb or something. Reaper again. Mediocre 2-drop might be okay over Reaper number 2. Don't take an artifact. Can be cute with courage, but not really great. Coachful is a bit better. So tiny. Wishful number 2. Swordmaster. Probably so tiny is the best one. If we have a ton of removal spell, maybe we don't need it. We have Epic Downfall, 2 Reef Souls. That's it. Yeah, I think I'll take So Tiny here. Mendo's Reaper, a ton of them. Total seems okay. I don't like Lash. It's not enough. +2/+1 dice touch. You probably don't make your creature survive. I'm probably on Total here. I don't have any 4-drop creature. Mod Eater, Witch. Witch seems not that great unless you really want to close out games with food. Don't have any food basically, besides Golden Egg. Gingerbread seems weak. I think I'll take Mediocre to drop. Apprentice maybe. We have So Tiny. We have some natural synergy with milling because our deck is good at going long. Not that I'm valuing this pretty highly, but yeah, I think I'll take it. It's over nothing anyway. Super late Revenge, super late Joust. Can't play Joust, Revenge maybe I'll play. 2 of them, I don't know. Board card. Probably don't want that, but we'll see. Gadwick. X blue 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 3/3. Draw X on ETB. And when you cast a blue spell, you tap a non-permanent. That's amazing. Like you can just draw a ton of cards with it, then it's a super good body, and the ability is pretty relevant. I think that's an easy pick for us. What else is there in the pack? Smasher seems kind of good, 5/5 with some evasion for 4. Clover. I probably want one draw spell in my deck, but Gadwick works for that, so Earthwind seems kind of good. It's easy Gadwick here. Lock Dragon. In our deck it's blue, 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 which is pretty demanding. 3/2 flyer, you remage when it ETBs or attacks. Seems pretty good, but 4 blue is annoying. 4 black is annoying too. When the Deathless Knight seems pretty good. I love this guy. This guy seems great. Like 2/3/4/3 is not that embarrassing if you have to cast it just as is. And then you get to draw a card if you adamant it, so if you spend 3 mana of any one color. I love this guy. Tactician seems like a pretty good white common. Trapped in the Tower is excellent too. But we're looking at Dimir at this point. Secret Keeper looks good if I want to mill. I don't at the moment need. I don't have a ton of synergies with milling, but that's okay I think. Noble I quite like because it's a fine 2-drop and I want those. There's also Cauldron. Let's see. I'm not too I'm kind of 50-50 on blue-black. So Log Dragon seems too greedy to put in my deck. Blue, 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 blue is just... It is pretty powerful, but 4 blue... If I don't take it, it's either Servant or Cauldron, I think. Or maybe 2-drop. Servant is not amazing in this deck because we are 50-50 on blue-black. I still would play it for sure. Cauldron is kind of strong, but playing Dimir, we have quite a lot of removal, so Cauldron might not be necessary. I'm still not unhappy to have it. Noble seems fine, and we want 2 drops. I'd like to cut Dummy, Monitor if I can. Close one. Secret Keeper is okay, I think that's not what I'm looking at though. I think Log Dragon is too greedy, don't think we can put it in our deck. So Servant, Noble, or Cauldron. Let's try to... I doubt I'll play Familiar. Seems too weak without synergy. Could see cutting Apprentice. Would like to cut Monitor. Dummy. Motherfucker, I could see playing it, that's okay. Gadwick I'm playing for sure. Gift I don't love at the moment. 2 Avenge might be much, I don't know. We have a lot of playables. I'm kind of realizing it. We have a ton of playables, and we only start the pack 3. We could take some slightly risky picks, but luck seems just I think there is not a ton of ways we can play luck. Golden Egg does help, I guess. That's the highest upside. If it ends up being okay in our deck, it's a pretty strong card. I think I'm not going to. Servant, Cauldron, or Noble. I think I'm on Servant. Like if I cast it on 3 mana 2/3, not that embarrassing. It's not great for sure, but it's not the end of the world. And later in the game, I can just draw a card with it. Yeah, I think I'm going for Servant. Nice noise. Midnight Clock seems like a pretty controversial card again. It's pretty slow, so it's a 3 mana rock that taps only for blue. It gets an hour counter on each of your upkeep, and then you pay 3 to put an hour counter. When you have 12 counters, you shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, which is a pretty strong effect if we want to grind. Then we draw 7 cards. I want to note that I have Forever Young in the deck, so shuffling isn't as critical. So I think it's okay, but I'm not super high on it. For my deck, at least. Reef Soul, I do like. We do have 2 of them at the moment. I'm still happy taking a 3rd one. So Tiny is good too. Oh. We do have Gadwick, Stolen. I think we're kind of good on late game. But also kind of good on removal spell though. We have So Tiny, we have Epic Downfall, we have 2 Reef Souls. Bounce spell with Stolen. I think it's either Reef Soul or Midnight Clock. Is the Rem good in our deck? Yeah, I think it's slightly above average. With Gadwick, Stolen by the Fair, Expels, like, won't Midnight Clock. But Reef Soul, even though I have a lot of removal spell, Reef Soul is so strong. I don't know. Feels like Clock is a bit unique, so maybe our deck might miss this unique effect, and I kind of like the ramp. So I might take Midnight Clock, but it could be wrong. Reef Soul is pretty strong too. Savvy Hunter. Moonlight Scavengers. I'm kind of good on late game though. Prophet seems okay, but we're good on late game, and Scavengers better. We need to control an artifact or enchantment, and then it bounces a creature. We have artifacts and enchantments. So we have So Tiny. I probably won't play Corridor Monitor, so doesn't count. We have Golden Egg. Probably won't play Dummy. I don't know. Anyway, we could try to build here. We're close to the end of the draft. Apprentice, does it make the cut? I think so, it's okay. It's close. Monitor I don't want to play, although if ever I play Scavengers, that might change my mind. Dummy I don't like very much. Is 2 Revenge too much, maybe? Cauldron doesn't look good at the moment. Don't have great things to reanimate, like Gadwick. If you remade it, it's just a 3-3 with the good effect, but Reaper is not the greatest even, so... So we have... Monitor maybe. We have Golden Egg, Midnight Clock, Servant, Carriage. So Scavengers seems okay. But will I play it when I have all this late game? It's possible. Over Prophet for sure. What else could I consider? Nothing really, so... Take Scavengers. Woohoo! So Eleonora. Discerning. 5-drop, 04. Power equal to the number of cards in our hand. So... On average, it's hard to tell, but we are good I think at drawing. Are we? Actually, we're not that great. We have Gadwick, but that's it. I have a Tomb Raider, Servant, Clock maybe, could draw us cards. Formal Knight, yeah, we're kind of good at drawing. And then it has, so ETB is draw a card, which makes this card amazing, of course. And then it has protection with attacks when they cast this spell, so this card is pretty good. Would love Queen of Ice in our deck, I think. But Surrender is just too good to pass. Well, there is Queen of Ice. Do I want Paladin more than Queen of Ice? Probably not. I don't think my deck is great at adamanting, and when I don't adamant this, 2-2-5 for 4 is not great. And Queen of Ice, I really like. It's not really a 2-for-1, because you don't really get a card out of the Rage of Winter. It frees a creature, and then you have a 2-3 for 3. Then it hits a creature, it freezes it. Queen of Ice is pretty good. And could use more 3-drops too. Mental is +1/+2 equipment. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you get to equip it for free. That's for the EZ draw cards deck, not for us. Don't think it's good in our deck. So, don't think I want to play 2. This one, if you don't adamant, it's kind of weak. 3-2 mana for 4. If you do adamant, it is good. Don't love any of these. How good is Turtle in the deck? Now that I get attacking non-human creature can be bugged this turn. We're not very good at having creatures overall in the first place. And we have bunch of humans, so don't really want to play 2 of these. I think we're okay at finishing the game, don't need this evasion. Okay, take this guy, but don't know if I play it. So, wow, there is actually a lot of picks here. Scavengers, I think it's a bit greedy to put another expensive card in our deck, we don't really need more. Witching Well I love. I would love to have this in my deck. But there's also Mystic Sanctuary, which I think is pretty good. We need to control 3 or more islands, which is not super easy in this deck, I don't think, but it is not too hard. Taps for blue. And then, if it's entered the battlefield untapped, we get to grab an instant of sorcery, which we have a ton of good ones, and put it on top. I think both of these are great. I'm currently leaning on Mystic Sanctuary because we have a ton of playables, I think. So getting value out of my land slot is pretty valuable. What do I want to cut? Probably Corridor. Maybe Wishful, although I do want some 2-drops creatures, so probably keep the Wishful. Could see cutting one of these, although I have only 2 4-drop creatures, so... Could see cutting a Reaper. But the fact that these spells you can cast them a bit earlier if you want to, makes our late game not too expensive, I think. I could see playing all of these. But we do need to cut stuff though. Could see playing Corridor over Wishful for synergies with artifacts. Is Lucky Clover good? We have Formal Knight. We have Queen of Ice. That's it. With Reaper, that's not enough. Not even close. Controller's Glyph is not great. So nothing we want to put in from our sideboard. What do we want to put out though? Maybe we could cut Scavengers actually. Even though I don't have many 4-drops, these kind of seem weak, so could see cutting this one. I do have to. I do need 2-drop creatures, right? I can't cut all of them. To get Renovate Together is not really a 2-drop, so you cast it for 2 mana, but not on turn 2. That's what I meant. Resoul does answer early creatures, so does somewhat fill the need for 2-drops. I think it's between Witching Well and Mystic Sanctuary. What would be our split between islands and swamps? So Tiny is not a 1-drop really, so here it's black or blue, here it's black, here it's blue. So it seems even at first glance. We have double blue, triple blue, and another double black, 1 double black. So I think it's at least 1 more blue. Maybe even 2 more blue. Because of Servants, Gadwick, Stolen. So Lenora. Cottage does want me to more swamp, but that's not as important. We'll play 17 lands. I think we'll play 9-6. Plus the cottage. I guess 9-7 plus the cottage, yeah, right? Yeah, 9 islands, 7 swamps. Plus cottage, so that's 9-8 basically. Yeah, that seems right. Close, close, close. What cares about artifacts? I think it's only Scavengers. So, I'm taking Sanctuary. Getting value out of your lands. Pretty good. Even though I would love I would make the room for a well. Won't play any of these. Secret Keeper, Festive Funeral, Spinner Sportmaster. So Festive Funeral seems not that great. It's pretty expensive. Doesn't remove necessarily anything. And we have a ton of removal. Like we have Trivial Souls, Epic Downfall, Run Away Together, Stolen by the Fae. Actually, I don't have a ton, but we have enough that I don't really want to play Festive Funeral, I don't think. Do I? Yeah, I think I don't. Secret Keeper, I don't think I'll main it, but it could be a good sideboard card if I play against a grindy deck. Milling is pretty good. Don't take on this guy, do I? Do I have knights? 1. 2. That's basically a 2 mana to 1 lifelink, which won't make the cut. I think I'll take Secret Keeper. Don't think I main deck it. I have So Tiny that benefits from it, and that's kind of it. I don't think I'll main deck it, but could sideboard it. So Tiny number 2. I like it. We'll see if I play 2 of them or not. Okay. So let's build. Currently I have 41 spells, 41 cards with 17, so 23 spells. So we did put us on 9-8 like we wanted to. So I don't know. We have a triple blue, 2 double blues. Remove adamant, 1 adamant. Is this a reason for me to go 10-6? Don't think so. Well, let's see. We have. Let's look at the stats. That's going to be easier. 54%, 54% blue, 33% black. Yeah. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black spells. I could cut Reaper too. 8 black spells against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blue spells. Yeah, I think I'll actually add an island, remove a swamp. And I'm actually cutting Reaper because I don't want double black. Although it is a late double black, yeah, I still think I'll cut it, do I? I actually kind of like it because our deck is kind of grindy, so maybe I keep it actually. At a 7-drop, I'll have double black, it really doesn't matter for the black split, black split. Do I have to cut something though? I think I do keep a 2-drop, I don't know which one, but I do need 1 2-drop creature, I think. Do I? Reapers do, Reef Soul do work for that, kind of. These 2 revenges, too much. I think I'll try. Could see cutting Reaper. Maybe I just like Secret Keeper more than Wishful. It's possible actually want to Secret Keeper more than Wishful Merfolk. I was just playing Merfolk to have a blocker basically. Secret Keeper blocks well too. Those only cost 1 mana. And the milling can be relevant against some matchups, I think. So I think that works better. Maybe I should cut Scavengers. Like, we're kind of good on late game, are we? It's not excessive late game. So Tiny number 2 might be a bit excessive. Although with Secret Keeper, Apprentice, kinda like the package. Don't have a ton of creatures for Forever Young, but it's still a pretty great grindy finisher. I don't know what my last cut is actually, because if I play, I kind of want to play Secret Keeper, Apprentice, and double So Tiny. They kind of do a nice. That's a nice package. Total, I don't love, but I want a 4-drop creature. So I'll play it. It's a fine one. I really don't know. Maybe actually cut Scavengers or Knight. Yeah, I think I have enough tools to win the late game. Do I? Just have a ton of them. I'll try like that, but I'm not sure. How should we call the deck? Just a grindy dimmer deck, not the best one, but I think it's solid. What's the theme? We're milling a bit, we're drawing quite a bit. We have 2 revenge, that's kind of a defining thing. I'll create Revenge of Gadwick. As you can probably tell, I'm not great at naming. Okay, I'll take a screenshot, update commands, and we'll play. I think it's above average. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's above average. Revenge of Gadwick. Okay. Update the commands. I will play. We don't have a ton of sideboard material. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention to this. Kind of used to playing best of one. Okay. In his sideboard, we have some early game for into Scavengers, Cauldron, Memory Theft against bombs, maybe, I doubt it. Cauldron's Gift, don't think we'll ever want it, so we kind of have nothing in the sideboard, but that's okay. Let's try it. We didn't see a single bake into a pie. That's depressing. That's all I want to do is bake things into a pie. But I can't really complain because I did get 2 Reef Souls and Epic Downfall, so I'm okay. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. We'll have to choose if I want to play For My Knight on one or not. Kinda want to keep it if I can. I'll run it out if I need to, I think. So tiny. Cottage is kind of far from working. So I might just be better off playing my Tapland now. When I have the chance. Yeah. Think so. Like, I need to drop 3 swamps before this one. So yeah, I think it's unlikely Cottage will work, so it's safer to do that. We can Queen of Ice something if we want to. I'll keep for my... I don't need the 1/1 Death Touch at the moment, so I think I'll try to get value out of it. Plus, my opponent's playing black, they might be a grindy deck as well, so every bit of value is pretty good. We have Clock. Could play into So Tiny, something like that, maybe next turn. Probably not. So Tiny has Flash, so we can kind of use it as a combat trick. They bring Rakdos, okay. The Foreboding Fruit. Could just cast Queen of Ice. Could just For My Knight, but yeah, I guess I could just For My Knights. I could just also just play Midnight Clock. Yeah, I might actually. The earlier I cast it, it's the better. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't get the value right away, but don't get the blue. I mean the mana right away, but it's fine. And when you play on turn 3, it is not too unreasonable. You will get the effect at some point. This is my very first game of Throne of Eldraine. Ogre Errant. That's kind of annoying. I guess next time I could just I venture for my Knight, play for my Knight. That seems pretty good. Don't think I want to So Tiny that. That's unnecessary at the moment. Oh, sorry. It's at the beginning of each upkeep. Huh. I thought it was only mine. Okay, that makes it way better. In 6 turns, so turn 9, if you cast it on 3, and that's pretty good. We picked up Gold Ring. I think I just For My Knight. I'm pretty happy trading for my Weapon Desert for Ogre Errant if they want to attack. Guess I have 5 mana actually. Yes, I'm still doing this. I want to drop my 1/1 Death Touch here, so I guess I could not play my land now. By tapping the clock, yeah. Auto tapper. They're black. Reef Soul. Can't Reef Soul that. Right? Oh, yes, I can. Is it better? Sure, it's more mana efficient. And it's a pretty good target, I think. Like, it's a 4-drop with power 3 or less, which is a good one. I'll take more time than usual to play because it's all new for me. Clock looks good here. Like 3 mana work is not great when it only produces blue, but it's not terrible, and doesn't seem too hard to get the thing. Wow, that seems pretty hard to make it work. +1/+0 and trample for 3 to attacking non-humans. Yeah, that seems pretty bad. Doesn't even work on that. I have 6 mana. What's my play here? Probably start with Golden Egg. Do I want to tap this? I don't really need to. If I play Queen of Ice, it's just a blocker for it, so I don't really need to pay the 2 mana for it, right? I'll start with Golden Egg. I mean, our deck seems pretty fun, so tiny. So we have 4 mana left. I think I just cast Queen of Ice and Formalknight. Could keep up so tiny instead, but feels like I don't need to at the moment. Okay. Midnight counter on 5. Night clock on 5, I mean. Run away together plus Formalknight is pretty sweet. Get to adventure again. So with this, they can sack artifacts or creatures to put counters. That's fine. I assume if they play this, they have a ton of non-human. I do want to pay more attention than usual because I'm kind of used to playing it best of 1, best of 3. I need to pay attention to what they play. Remember, Soul Sleeper. Yeah, those two things don't seem great. They might have a pretty good aggressive deck. I guess. Just a bad run. So revenge I don't like very much, but at least I don't really go wide. How do I close the game? Do I have flyers? I could have Reaper that flies. I have Tomb Raider. Now that I think about it, maybe I don't have a ton of ways to close out the game, but maybe I'll put the Scavengers. I don't have a ton of time, so let's see. I have 7 mana. Have any draw? Could just spend mana on Midnight Clock, honestly. I might do that. I don't really have much more to do. We attack with Queen of Ice. I lose 1, they gain 1, then they lose 2. I can block the noble. So, I really think I just don't. Could just so tiny it though. I have 2 so tinies, so maybe I'm supposed to. Although this has value, even with no power. I can just pass. Do I cycle Forever Young? Yeah. I'll chill. Can put 2 counters on the clock. I'm gonna get close to it, so I'll shuffle my graveyard into my library and hand. Oh, so I do want to empty my hand then. Oh. And graveyard into library and then draw 7. Okay. 7 dwarves. Fine. You can just block with Queen of Ice. They probably sack something. They can sack up to 2 things. Then I so tiny if they sack things. They'll block with Formalknight. It probably just won't sack anything. So I want them to sack things. I guess I do miss 1 counter on Midnight Clock if I do, but it's okay. It's like Sleepers, sure. And also Tiny Hit. Okay. Let's put a counter. Oh, it's funny, you can... Putting a counter doesn't tap, so yeah, you can just use the mana from clock itself to put a counter on it. Go up to 9. I want to empty my hand quickly then. It's not necessary to empty my hand, but I get more value out of it if I do. Because then it goes to 11, it goes to 12 on my next turn actually. I kind of don't want to cast Forever Young for no value when it's going to get shuffled back into my deck. This Revenge is pretty annoying. Let's play Island. I think I do attack. Do I? Revenge is annoying here. Don't have any way to deal with this. Do need to kill them at some point. I don't really want to block here though. I don't really want to block here, I mean. So I think I'm better off not doing it. Yeah, I think I'll just pass. Awkward, but it's okay. So Tiny is not the greatest thing for Noble because it still has value because of the sack thing, but they still had to sacrifice a thing, so we didn't lose a card. Oh yeah, they get +1/+0 and trample, right? Sure. Yeah, I think I'll block with Queen. She's not really good at attacking. I want to attack with big creatures when they have revenge. Like, hitting them for 1 and losing 1, not great. I kinda want the For My Knight value with the Runaway Together. Although my hand's gonna get clocked. Do I just want to run away together? No, no. Actually, it's possible. So the For My Knight's going to be back in my hand and then back in my deck because of clock. But I do get rid of the Noble. Yeah, no. Is there a reason to put a counter now? It triggers at the beginning of when 12. No, it's when the counters when there are 12 counters. So if I do it, I will trigger it now. Is there a reason to? Yes, I have more mana if I do. Should have tapped the clock itself. No play at end of turn. Could sack Golden Egg. I do have things I care about artifacts, I think. Queen of Ice Forever Young, Revenge of the Ravens, Tomb Raider, Carriage. I have 8 mana. Can get back nothing actually. Don't think I want to attack, don't accomplish much. I think I'll play Carriage and Tomb Raider. So let's play Tomb Raider first then. Okay, good, we have some of our finishers. Actually, should I have Reaper now, before they empty their hand? Like, Reaper Adventure is possible. Yeah, I think I might do that. kind of want to make them discard before they don't have cards in their hand. Yeah. Don't get to cast anything else, but that's fine. To murder is not great when the opponent has revenge, but blocker at least. And if we're ahead on life, then we don't really mind. I guess, what am I saying? It doesn't really do anything. It just makes us lose 1 life, basically. Black Lens Paragon. Why would you cast it in response? Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Oh, unless they have something else back into a pie. Okay, it makes sense if you cast 2 spells, sure. Very young. Okay. And so this gets flying if they have 2 of your cards in their hand. Sure, I'll block your Paragon. That's weird. They probably have something, but I'm probably okay if they spend a card or something on it. Yeah. Maybe they just want to sack it. I'm blocking no matter what, I think. I have 9 mana next turn. They sack it, yeah. Oh, no, they sack the food token, I think. Oh, and no, it has minus 2/4 because I have because they have 7 cards in their graveyard. But so now what? Do we want to get back an instant or sorcery? We do not have any. Do we have resource? Do we need to resource that? Not really, no. Definitely put Courage. Then I have 4 mana left. I think I'll just cast the Queen of Ice. I could just play Reaper though, actually. But then I can't cast anything else but Reef Soul. I don't really want to cast. So I think I'm better off playing both my creatures. I want to pressure them, they don't have anything in hand. I'm far from dying to Blitz Revenge, so I think I want to pressure them a little bit. And being mana efficient is a good way to do it. Probably have this game. Might actually just Reef Soul this Noble just because it blocks. Is it crazy? I mean, if it blocks this, it just doesn't untap, so doesn't seem necessary really. This time I want to cast Reaper. They have 2 mana left, 3 mana left, I guess. I guess I might Reef Soul now because I kind of want to play my land. But I really want to play Reaper, so no. They have 2 mana left. Can play Overwhelmed Apprentice, I guess. So let's start by crewing this with the 1/1s. I'll attack with both, right? The blockade doesn't untap. Doesn't really do a lot, it heals them. Nah, I just should attack with courage. I play Reaper. Apprentice. They have 22 cards in their deck, so kind of far from killing them. With that, mill 2, I scry 2. I have 18 cards left. Ooh, Gadwick. I don't really need Gadwick per se, but sure. It's also a relevant body. I'm keeping a land in hand because I want to get value out of it. And this deck has a lot of value. Might not need all of it. This will get flying if they have 2 or fewer cards in hand. With Reef Soul, Queen of Ice, that's alright. Guess I could crit in response, but they won't attack, so... Point. And Forever Young, Gadwick. I'm good on value. Kind of don't mind drawing a ton because I have Forever Young. But might want to try to empty my hand first. There's still really no point in restoring this, right? I'm not attacking with anything else than these two. Let's start by attacking. Tapping the 1/1s. Attacking with these two. Yeah, you gain 2. It's fine. Yeah, just should keep my thing in his hand because I'm willing right now. If for some reason they have a Wrath or something. I don't know what Wrath there is in the set. There is a Giant in white. But they can Forever Young and then get it back with Sanctuary. Whoa. Yeah, maybe I just play the Gadwick. If they die, I just Forever Young anyway. I can't really lose this one. I just draw some cards, not too many. Like 3 maybe. Oh no, not 20. Let's draw 5. Okay. Discarding Island probably. I have 12 cards in my library. Yep. Okay, so they showed us Rakdos, some enchantments. They have Revenge of the Ravens. Don't think I have any answer to that. I might want to play Scavengers in the deck. They might be aggressive, so maybe I should consider more early stuff. I think I'm okay. Maybe Turtle is a way to close out the game, so I put Scavengers in. What do I remove? Maybe a So Tiny. Maybe 2 So Tiny is a bit much. I don't know. I think it's okay, but I think I want one more expensive threat. Okay. I love this avatar. Fibble flip. Pretty nice. It was a pretty long game. Just how I like them. That's not great, but I'll keep. Although if they have an aggressive draw, their deck might be designed for that. I could get run over. I think I keep, but it's close, and I'm on the draw too. It's close. I think I keep, but I really want to drop. That'd be great. If they go 1-drop to drop, something like that. Not that there are many 1-drop playables, I think, but if we go 2-drop, 3-drop, I could be in trouble. Might keep the College in hand. I don't need double black until turn 7 or something. So I could maybe make it work at some point. Man, my deck has so much value. Giant Skewer seems like a bad equipment. But still an equipment, so it's not bad against me, I think. Because it's value. Let's play Swamp. Say go. So not a super fast start so for my opponent, so I'm happy about it. Fruit. Pretty slow start actually. Like it. Reef Soul. I'll play Island Tomb Raider, I think. Egg. More draw. Cantrip. Have to be aware of my hand size. I guess I'll probably Golden Egg. Do I Reef Soul that? Probably not. Land again. Let's golden egg. So I have 7 cards. Forever Young. Do I kill that? Like next time they equip Giant Skewer, it's kind of annoying. If they spend 3 mana for it, not all that bad. But next time I'll have a play. I can, yeah, I think I'll do it because I have Sanctuary, so I can get back the Reef Soul on top. So even though it's not a great Reef Soul target, one reason is I want to play something this turn. Second reason is I'll get back Reef Soul next turn if I want to, or later. Third reason is I think if I'm playing safe in the early game, I'm probably quite good for the late game. I think that's correct. One other reason is that I have a decent amount of removal spells in the deck, so don't need to be too conservative. I didn't show me Muskills targets. I think I just play land and Courage after combat. No play is a bit weird. I feel like their deck does have some bad cards like Giant Skewer and the enchantment that gives +1/+0 trample to attacking non-human creatures. Both seem kind of bad cards. Maybe they had a bad draft. Apprentice. I just want to cycle this Reef Soul. I don't have much to do with my mana here. I guess we'll attack first. Run's kind of mana screwed, I think. It makes me want to Forever Young. Guess I have removal spell. Can't run together because I don't have a target for an opponent's creatures. That's not great for me. Yeah, that works. So now what? Then just cycle Forever Young. Like I can always get it back with Sanctuary if I really want to, or even if I use Sanctuary to get it back Reef Soul, I have Midnight Clock if I really want the Forever Young. So I think I'm supposed to just cycle it. Yeah, it's kind of bad, but I don't have much to do with my mana at the moment, so it seems correct. Too bad the vehicle is not a creature. Clockwork Servant. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's play Island and Clockwork Servant. Draw a card. Play Adamant. I can sack the egg to play Apprentice. Is it worth it? What does Golden Egg do for me? It does enable Scavengers, but I don't have it in the head at the moment, and I have other artifacts and enchantments, so that seems good. Although 3 life isn't nothing. Can't do it. It's close. Re-push on my opponent seems good too. Even though Apprentice doesn't put a ton of pressure. Sonora seems good. Island I don't need. Is there Wrath in red, black? I don't know. I really don't know. The only one I have in mind in the Giants at white mythic rare, so shouldn't happen. Reef Soul. Okay. Can cottage back the servant if I want to. I really need to. I might actually do it just because I want to play my land at some point, and I kind of want to wait on the Sanctuary just to see if I want to get back Forever Young or Reef Soul. Forever Young, get back Dwarves on top, okay? So let's Cyril and Nora. I guess Cottage doesn't work at the moment because we don't have 3 swamps. Yeah. Sure. Gadwick. The Draw Buddies. Maybe that should have been the name of the deck, the Draw Buddies. Do I Sanctuary back the Reef Soul? That seems good, and I kind of want to have more lands. Let's go attack first. For one. Could consider getting Forever Young too, but seems not unnecessary at the moment. Rule spell? Or on Serenera? Are you sure, opponent, you want to do that? I get it back, bounce your creature, cast it again to draw another card. Not that I really need to draw more cards with Gadwick, but I'll still be happy to do it. Man, maybe this deck has too much value. That's brutal for my opponent. 7 mana. Serenera kind of hit for more, so I might actually want to play Serenera over Gadwick. I don't really need to draw a ton of cards here. I think I'll just do that and keep up mana for Reef Soul. Or Epic Downfall rather. Although Gadwick taps their creatures. Eh. Come do that. Secret Keeper. Here I go. I don't know if they can have a Wrath or something. That's really necessary. Like, 0-4 is not doing anything here. Milling is not doing anything either. And Dwarves. It could help them more than anything. Q and Dwarves. Their deck kind of looks bad. I mean, they played some reasonable cards too, but they run badly maybe. Both 3 or less, so can't kill that. So we resolve it, I think, to get in for more. Well, if I get a weak plus play a blue creature, I can just tap it. That's even better. Let's keep up 1 blue mana then. Let's get weak. Draw 3 to 4. I think draw 3 is enough, I think. Yup. Scavengers, Island Reaper. Okay. I'll just play Island Secret Keeper for mill, just in case. Tap your dwarves. Secret Keeper. Cast a blue spell so I can tap both things. Adventure cards are pretty good with Gadwick too. You get to tap 2 things because it's not creature, it's just overlook the fact that it's just you cast a blue spell. Pretty good game 1. Match 1, I mean. Do we want to have our 6-drop Scavengers in the main deck? It's possible. Okay, maybe over a value thing. Tomb Raider is not... It's good though, so... For Dragon might not be necessary. Maybe we're so tiny. Yeah, I think we're good on removal. And we could maybe not be able to finish the game, so... Sure. Okay. So opponent didn't do a whole lot during these games. Our deck did. Maybe our deck has too much value, too much air going on, maybe. It's possible. Those look pretty good though. I mean, I do love when sets are good for Dimir. Creating creatures and drawing cards is all I want. It sounds pretty awkward. But if I go swamp, 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 servants, it's not bad, so I might. It's close again, but turn 3 servants, not too bad. With adamant. Land's not really one I want to be. Just please don't play 2-drop, 3-drop, and I'm happy. Ooh, Clover. I'm kind of scared of Clover. Turn 2. Might get sick value out of it, we'll see. I also suspect that people will put them in the deck even when they shouldn't. But I'm definitely scared about this. I cast my Adamant, Servant, Tomb Raider. Next time we have 4 mana. Most mana efficient is Reaper, discard 2, but it's not great. Probably just Tomb Raider. Oof. This guy is scary. 2/3 Death Touch Curiosity. Don't really want this to untap. I kind of want to queen it, but I can't do anything else if I do. Maybe I just cast the queen. No. Good Tomb Raider, try to double block. And maybe Chump is the play, but don't love it. Would like one of my many removal spells for that. Oh, Stolen by the Fae. That's an answer. For 6. Not quite there yet. I do get wrecked by So Tiny. If I double block, or pump spell, so or removal spell. I think I'll try. Do I just be okay with the trade? Yeah, okay. I'm okay with the trade, for sure. Good. Savvy Hunter. That's strong. 3/3 attacks or blocks create a food token. And you can sack 2 food to draw a card, so probably just Carriage here. Good blocker for Savvy Hunter. We have Stolen by the Fae, but I would like to bounce something bigger. Wow. Huh, they go all in on food. Man, Savvy Hunter plus Wolf Square is not terrible. It's actually not that great because Wolf Square is pretty bad. It looks like they really want food in their deck. So Tiny. Not a great answer for Savvy Hunter because it still can't create food token. You want to repair the 2 cards here, that seems pretty good. Then I have 2 mana. Keep up Queen of Ice for the Savvy Hunter if I really want them not to be able to attack. Yeah, I like it. Do I attack with a 4/4? Probably. Then I get to Queen of Ice the Savvy Hunter. Yeah, I like it. They want to trade, I can So Tiny. I doubt they want to trade, maybe they want to champ, yeah. Get food, makes sense. Maybe that was actually a reason not to attack. Maybe they really want food. Let's play Swamp. Repair your 2 cards. That's pretty good. Fruit and Flax and Intruder, okay. Fruit is good, it's a good hit. I'll pass. Now when they go to attack, I Queen of Ice it. I'll print this. I'm going to mill 2 and destroy 2. Sure. I mill Revenge and Island. Kinda want Revenge, but that's okay. Oh, it's a sorcery, sorry. Huh. My bad. Thought it was instant. Now what? If they get a food, they draw a card, so... I might just want to run away together. I do lose a 1-1, but... 1-1 is actually not bad because of the carriage. We will just give them a card. Yeah, sure. That's my bad. Oh, that's okay. We're still in pretty good shape. What's our plan for next turn? Can I want to tap this and play Queen of Ice? Yeah, draw a card. I'd love to have a removal spell for Saviour, honestly. Islands. I think I want to freeze the Saviour, so then I have 5 mana. Just bound the Saviour, make a ton of 1-1s. Yeah. I think I do attack with the carriage. Then I'll freeze the Stalliander, play Queen of Ice. Okay. Vein of the Ravens. Can't do much about this, that's annoying, but should be able to win through it. No play. Island again. I just cast Reaper. Could put a creature on top, like Servant. Yeah. Can do this. Do attack first, probably. Let's just jump with the 1-1, that's not really accomplishing much. But I do want them to die, this one wants to die. At some point. Let's attack. They'll just jump, but that's fine. Don't know if it's that correct really or not. I do lose 1, they gain 1. Which time they get the food. You get 2 foods, okay, they want to draw a card, that makes sense. Do I just want to run them together to deny them a card? That's possible, that's really not bad. Like... bounce token, bounce Queen of Ice? No, that's fine. Maybe I should not have attacked actually. It's possible. I think I put Clockwork Servant on top with a Cottage. Yeah, I just want them to play like 6 drop, 7 drop, so I can stun them. They draw in response, so they might have Counterspell. Should have played it before to have blue up, that's a mistake. To have so tiny up. Ooh. That's huge. Huh. Might bounce this to their hand just. That seems pretty good. I have 9 mana. This costs 8, 7 to bounce. I have 2 left. Sure. Let's do that. Although, actually, these red ones are pretty bad because of Revenge. And Revenge is pretty annoying here. It's just blockers, I assume, I guess. It's still okay. I don't have any way to get to the Revenge anyway, so... With that Revenge, that'd be insane, 5-1-1, but with Revenge, it's just not doing much. Let's attack with... Do I want to so tiny? Do I want to run away together? Also tiny? Think I do not. Attack with Queen of Ice, if the block 7 I so tiny. It's fine. Sure. Then attack with the 1/1s too. Oh, there is no point in attacking with the 1/1s. I just lose 1 life this way. That's stupid. And I'm at 9, by the way. That's a huge mistake. Sorry. Actually, not happy about what I did. Because first there is the Revenge misplay, that's obvious. But I'm realizing that even with so tiny, even on -6 mana so, 7 is still pretty annoying for me because it creates full tokens. And with the Revenge, life gain is pretty good. It's hard for me to attack. They also have Bognoli. Yeah, that was pretty bad. It was pretty bad play. Sorry. And Revenge is so annoying here. Finally a removal spell. Do I want to draw first? Doubt it. Guess I can attack first. Actually, it's tapped. So it's like with these 2 plus courage. They didn't play Bognoli? Huh. Why wouldn't they play Bognoli? They have a flash stuff? A Wrath? I'm concerned. Do I even want to attack with Queen of Ice? I think so. They lose a lot of life here. And Revenge. Annoying. Wow, double Rider. Wow. I was in Resolve All, so I was like, why can't I play Runaway together? Because I was in Resolve All. I wanted to bounce back my creature. That was again pretty bad. Just checking something. Okay. So let's servant. Could still pretty much lose this game. Land. Let's resoul this Savioner. Play lands, I go. The reason to keep island in hand? I think there is not. Have expels and also midnight clock too. Well, sure. Man, I have Scavengers, Sword and Nora. Gadwick, I guess my biggest creatures are left. I definitely don't want to bounce this back to their hand. And Rider plus Clover. And how do I kill them? How do I kill them? They have 21 cards, I have 18, but I have For a Young, right? In my deck. So they could have it though, too. But I think milling might be the way I win this one. I do play the 1-5 and say go. I don't have any attack. Man, Revenge seems pretty good. I would like my Revenge, by the way, because I'm low on life. So I could die 2 attacks, although I do have a ton of blockers, so should be okay. Yeah. This kind of helps for against Meal though. Resoul my total. What? Sure. Don't want to run away anything, I don't think. Actually want to recast any of their creatures here. Oh, no. This I want to bounce. Clockwork Servant, I assume. You have more food production. Bagnodi plus food is going to kill everything. Oh, they have something? Dispute? Okay. There's the Forever Young. I would get back 2 creatures. I would love to get way more than that, if I can. This game might go very long, so... Oh, mill 4 is not too bad. Do actually want to mill myself now, there's no point. Don't want to play it. Think so. If it dies, I get it back with Forever Young. Wow. They have some recursion and draw. The deck looks pretty sweet. I think it's going to go to mill. At 14 I have 16. Yeah. But he can kill one thing here. Servant maybe. We don't really have a reason to do it now. It's one less card in the deck. By the way, they might have their own Forever Young. It's kind of likely they do. Scavengers. That's something I could start attacking with. So I think I'll play it, bounce and Bagnodi. Can't sack the food, by the way, but it's okay. It's okay. Bugnody has been recasted many times. Only had a way to remove this revenge. Maybe I'm just silly holding on to this Forever Young. I should just get some creatures, but I do have Reaper. Yeah, probably will Forever Young next turn. I still have the island that gives me back a spell, right? Yeah. So yeah, sure. Wow. Can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. I have 10, but we'll go down a little bit. Sanctuary. Okay. And can't block unless you have 4 more cards in hand. I got Forever Young, get back Reaper. Man, this Gadwick is a problem. How do we deal with it? Could get back Stolen by the Fae. On next turn. But that's... Actually, I really need to do something about this or I'll just die. Might have to get back Tomb Raider actually, with Forever Young. Yeah, I guess I can put it back on top. Let's see. I want everything. That's only 3 creatures, by the way. And I put... I think I have to Tomb Raider on top. Otherwise I just die. Yeah. Then I play Mystic Sanctuary. Get back Stolen by the Fae or Reef Soul. I really need to insert this Gargoyle. When we're together. Yeah, go stop. Oh man, I have 1/1 Fire. What am I saying? I didn't really need to do that. So let's do this. I'm silly. I have a ton of 1/1 flyers. Kind of ignored them because they weren't doing anything, but they still can block. And I'll make them discard their last card. I think I keep Sanctuary in hand. I might have to get back Forever Young with it. Because they might have their own Forever Young. Forever Young plus Mystic Sanctuary. It's pretty good. Guess I still have a clock in the deck though. I have 5 1/1 tokens. Can I chump this or put 4 in front? I think I put 4 in front and chump the Naughty. And then I might Sanctuary back. Although let's see, if I do that, then I take 3 next turn. Yeah, maybe I'm just better off double jumping actually. If I do this, jump and trade, then next turn I don't have a blocker for Bugnody. Yeah, I think I can't afford to. I think I'll do this for 2 turns. Yeah. Next turn I Mystic Sanctuary back my Stolen by the Fae. That I will draw next turn and I'll play Reaper. Chump, and then bounce back Bugnody to make 5 jumpers. And they still have 10 cards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive this long. Do I have any attack? Taking with Scavengers isn't terrible. I go down to 5. I don't really have any life gain, so... What else could I get back? Together, Forever Young. I think it's Stolen by the Fae, I have to. Don't think I attack with anything. Can I cast a turtle? Yeah, I'll also cast a turtle. Stolen. I might start attacking next turn because they can't block. Can make so that Scavengers is not blockable. And Revenge is so doing all the work here. I have such a board. I have 9 cards. And I have a ton of rule spells in the deck. I can find them. Or these flyers that could be good for my knights. Might attack for 4 next turn. I'll take 2. I guess I only attack with 2 if I do that. Man, I could attack with the Reaper. It would probably have flying. Man. Revenge is pretty annoying. So now, if they are forever young, I could mill. I could lose to mill unless I midnight clock and then I get back everything. So I should be okay. Unless they have a way to mill and they mill my midnight clock, in which case I don't have any recursion. Man, those are interesting games. Made some mistakes. Could cost me the game easily. They don't have food to sack to Bognodit, don't have anything to produce food. They attack with both, I double jump. What, triple block Nodi go to 1? No, then I can't attack anymore. And those flyers, I really need let's see, what's my top? I really need removal spell to be like here. Stolen by the way, number 2 is going to help me a lot, but still not enough time. Like I get 5 more, I lose 2 a turn, so it buys me 2.5 turns. That's 3 turns total plus the one I'm going to have this, so for this draw and this draw I'll be fine, in theory. After that I'll be in trouble. I guess next turn they won't be able to attack with Bognodi, so they'll have to recast it. So unless my draws are terrible, I think I'm okay. Don't have it because my opponent could play something good, we'll see. But I'm feeling okay. Wish I had a way to get rid of that. Run deep in the tank. They're playing Dimir plus green. Kind of evenly split, which is not a great thing to do in general, but a ton of value. They revolve around food. They have a must kill enchantment. Secret Keeper me. Oh. Doubled? Midnight Clock is gone? No, I guess I lose. No, I don't have Stolen on top. And I draw Swamp, of course. Only attack, right? I could attack with Reaper. Gargoyle can block. I guess I'll attack with Reaper. I go down to 5, which makes the Gargoyle lethal. But really, don't think it matters too much. 6 or 5. I think I do attack with Reaper. Don't have a foot to sack. I have 6 cards left. Secret Keeper, if they draw Secret Keeper, it's game. Can recur Secret Keeper's game as well. I want Epic Downfall, I think. So in my deck, I have Sir Lenora, Gadwick, Former Knight, and Apprentice. They have 6 cards. Can mill them too, but if they draw a bit here, I could be able to mill them, it's possible. Serenora, Gadwick would draw me cards, I don't really want that. For my Knight draws me cards. Apprentice makes me scry 2 and mills them for 2. 6, but I draw first. If they don't play any mill, I don't play any draw, so if my next draw is Apprentice, or one after that. And I don't play any of my draw creature, I could potentially win to the mill. Do I attack with Reaper next turn? Probably. Yeah, I think I attack with Reaper next turn. I go to 4. They go up to 6. If they don't block, they go to 2. Okay, do attack with Reaper. And that's it. Gadwick. I think I can play it. Although the tap ability is pretty good. If I want to tap though, I will just play Gadwick and tap on the same turn. If it gives me the win, I don't really need to play it before. Because I might need to win with the mill. And I really don't want to draw cards if I do. Guess there is kind of no way I want to draw cards anyway, so I might as well play it at a 3-3. Yeah. I do attack with Reaper. And that's it. What if I attack with Scavengers 2 and Tojo? They gain 3, they go up to 8. They take 4, they have to block Reaper. They go down to 2. Can I die in the crackback? They have to jump with Bognody. I have enough blockers, right? So I actually should do that to force the jump block. I guess not. They can block the turtle with Rider. So no. And gain life. So just attack with Reaper. You concede? Wow. Okay, so Dimir plus green, value, recursion, milling. They do mill me quite a bit, so gladly I... Wait, what? Was it not the first game? Did they just leave? I'm confused. Maybe it was the second game, I'm not sure. I think it was the first game. I'll take it. Do I play one more? I think I do play one more. We'll stop after this match. I mean, if all the matches could be as grindy, I'd love it. Revenge of the Ravens is performing a lot here. But didn't draw a single one. So, what's our hand here? Yeah, it's keepable. Can work well. We don't have creatures, but it's fine. But then for an early creature, that's a great 5-drop, but that's a 5-drop though. I think I'll lead on island. Could maybe make the 6-3 work. Red. Does make me want to just not get full value out of my cards. Remote Knight. Did I just resolve that? Okay, do. Not the greatest target, but I have more removal in hand. I have a Death Toucher for bigger creatures. On the right, I have Sanctuary to get back. Good, sure. I'll just adventure this turn, but do I play Sanctuary or Swamp? I'll play Swamp. Let's get value. I have the time to. Gadwick. Okay. Kind of far from casting that, but that's okay. swamp would be good. Actually, this guy seems a bit bad. 2 of them. Does require some blockers. Remote Knight. Wow. Okay. Oh, revenge. I think I just dropped revenge. I don't get value out of Mystic, but that's alright. Probably I won't be able to, no matter what. 2/3 is not bad too, but I don't get the card. This gets revenge. Oh, I guess it's on our stat, my bad. Yeah, it would be a bit too broken otherwise. It's correct to play it anyway because I have revenge to play next turn. Might just want to pay 2/3 or 1/1 Death Toucher. Let's play Death Toucher. 2/3 just trades for red cap plus 2 mana, so not a great turn, but revenge should be great next turn. When they play a bunch of 1 and 2 drops, I'll block Remork. They can hit me for 6 here. It's fine. By 7, I mean? No, 6. I really want to. I could bounce the one they pump, but I don't want to. And they pump 2 different ones, as they should. Take 6. But with revenge, I'm feeling okay about things. I drew untap land, so I could play either revenge, Gadwick for 2, Serenora, Servant. Most mana efficient is probably Serenora. It should just be better than revenge. They have removal for it though. It's kind of bad. Might be safer to play revenge actually. It's close. Can revenge. So I could take a lot of damage, but at least if I do, they spend their turn. I could take 4. Which is fine. On to 9 next turn. Probably Serenora. They spend their whole turn to make me lose 4. That's okay. Kind of want to have the Servant in play because it's a good blocker for Whistleback. Like Serenora trade for 1 Whistleback. I guess if they use a bunch of mana to trade for Serenora, I'm happy with 2. Clock. Can clock plus Servant? Or just Serenora? Yeah, I think actually clock plus Servant. If I tap this, then you have 3 blue, yeah. Okay. I'll play Islands. I'm kind of just afraid of burn spells. I'm at 7 and I don't have any life gain in this deck, so could still lose. Like if they go Barrage here, Downfall works too. They can pump twice. They attack for 6, so I take 4, right? And go down to 3. Yeah. Do I do Barrage? Don't like it. I would like 2 blockers next turn, if I can. Or 1 blocker plus something. Do this, so like they attack for... Yeah, it makes more sense. The same result, but their creature is untapped. So still take 4. Man. I can't believe I'm dying to this Weaselback. Shouldn't, but Weaselback seems kind of a bad card. I think my tempo is pretty low because if I don't if I play Ravens, I am not too behind on tempo. They shouldn't be able to just kill me with just spending the whole turn on dumping this. I'm probably too slow. Moonlight Scavengers. Kind of like that. Because it's one blocker against their one creature. Safer, probably. Don't die to barrage. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I have 0 life gain in the deck. I feel like I'd like to barrage at some point. It's a common. They must have one. But we'll play as if they don't, I assume. We'll have to play super safe, so we won't be able to kill them in a lot of time. They'll have all the time they want to draw the Searing Barrage. So what's their deck? Their deck is Rectos, super aggressive. We'll probably side in some 2-drops. Side out what? Maybe Scavengers or maybe Reaper. We'll take a block for sure. Next turn I have 6 mana. Might just Serenora up or something. I'll Gadwick draw a ton of cards too. I'll block. No choice. So I have to keep in mind they have Remote Knights in the deck, so it's Pump Spell too, +2/+0. I'll trade. I did gain 1 life on that exchange. Oh. Can they give it trample? No. Okay. We were probably losing this one no matter what, but okay, so let's side. Well, it's good. So tiny seems okay. Monitor. Do you want 1/4 or 2/3? Do you want 2/3? Dummy is bad blocker. I don't really love it. I actually want both. They're great against their deck, I think. Together seems kind of bad. Probably cuttable. I think I'll side out Reaper and together. Oh, do I want 2 so tinies? Tiny is not that great when they have Pump Spell Heralds, so I think I don't. Okay. Feels like our deck isn't too bad against aggressive stuff now. Like we have a bunch of early drops now. And the removal spells. Like we have 2 1-drops, 2 2-drops, 3 2-drops I think. 3 removal spells we can play on turn 2. So feels like we have a lot of. We should be good. By the way, they have a ton of combat tricks. I have to keep that in mind. They're probably just blocking no matter what most of the time. Yeah, I will play Follow My Knight on 1. Their deck is aggressive. I don't have the time to play 3. I don't think. It's close. I have a turn to play, but that's not. I don't affect the board. I think I'll just won't be greedy and play Follow My Knight. That's too aggressive for me too. I have Revenge too. So I'm feeling like just want not to take too much damage on the early game, and I'm likely to win after that. No turn 1 play. Turn by the phase, okay. Let's play Golden Egg. And if I don't have anything to play next turn, I'll kind of regret the Follow My Knight play, but I think it was correct. Their deck is so aggressive. I really should not be greedy. Sword Master, 2-1 lifelink. Brief Soul. So next turn I want to tap out for revenge. Do I just Brief Soul this? Maybe I don't really want to try for my offer thumbs for that. And the deck probably has a ton of inexpensive creatures anyway, so I don't know if I should have or not. Maybe I should not. Not sure. Carriage is not bad, but I don't have the mana in hand. Attack for 1. I didn't see anything with haste so far. There is the 5 mana 3/3 knight that gives a knight +2/+2. When they have 5 mana, I will definitely keep for my knight on defense. For that. Play revenge. But it doesn't have a very good start here. Had I known, I would have kept the 4 mana knight for the draw, but I saw so many 1 and 2 drops that it was correct. There's also this one, huh? I'm okay. That's 17. I'm getting 1/1s with the carriage, so I'm actually not. I guess they'll get to 5 mana. It's a yeah. I think I will wait. I will keep it on defense. Like if they go 3/3 that gives +2/+2 trample haste to this, I want to have my 4 mana knight on defense. Not looking to be super aggressive anyway. Ooh, Sokon was. That's something I need to deal with. I would love Epic Downfall. Guess I'll bounce it. To attack with Carriage. I don't really want to trade Carriage for Paladin, honestly. I think I just don't attack with anything. Yeah. I'm very afraid of this 3/3. It's an uncommon, so they might not have it, but I think I don't think it accomplishes much to attack anyway, so might as well play safe. Play it. When I have a 4/5, might try to want to be aggressive. Land means I can bounce Conrad. Okay, now we're going aggressive. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. 5 and 2, yeah. Okay. X equals 5. Then I have a ton of blockers too. Then we'll crew. Yeah. That was pretty. So what did we see? We see so Conrad's haste creatures. That's it. I think we keep it like this. For the game 3. Their game 2 was way less aggressive. They played 1/2 drop and a 5 drop, I think. No, 2 drops and a 5 drop, I think. They had a bad run. But their deck still looks pretty aggressive. They showed us 2 1 drops, 2 Rimrock Knights. What else? I don't know. For 1 haste. Secret Keeper, Raven, Carriage. I think I keep not the greatest hand, but at least I have an 0/4 to block. By the way, I'm on the draw, so I'll know if they play 1 drop. And I have Ravens. Ravens pretty good, so in this matchup, I won't mill them. There is no value in milling them. I'd rather have my 0/4. Red Cap can be annoying for a Secret Keeper, but it's going to block it. They need to pay 4 mana into it if they want to kill my Secret Keeper, so be my guest if you want to do this. I guess if the Rimrock Knight plus spam, that works too. So I don't love that my hand is super expensive at the moment, but hopefully I'll be okay. 2-1, sure. I'll play Islands and go. Another expensive cards. And I have most on my top end here, honestly. It's annoying. Not most of my top end, but quite a bit of my top end. Take a block here. If they want to, they can hit me for 1 more, but by paying 2 mana, so if they pay 2 mana, I'm happy. Yep. Boiling fruit. Okay, I don't like that. Servant's pretty good. Good blocker, draws a card. I love the Claw Fruit. It's so good. 3 mana 2/3 draw card is just insane. Ravens next turn, probably. And then I think we'll be okay. Unless they have big trampling stuff. Ooh, unless they have a pretty good rare too. This hits for 4 now. I could trade with servants. That might be okay. We'll take 4. Because I probably will stolen value for this. That's a lot of mana though. So that's 6. I'm far from that. So I think I have to trade. Right? Yeah. Let's play Revenge, but with Third one does cancel kind of the Revenge nicely. So I don't love that. Probably Carriage next turn. We are fighting for their life here. So if I block Whistleback, they can pay 2 to kill it. Do I want to do that? It's possible. Okay, don't though. I do take 7 though. At least. Yeah, but I think I'm supposed to like... I have a ton of removal spells too. Gadwick plus tap plus play spells to tap things is pretty good too. But you will need to do it at instant speed. Rimrock plus double pump. Or not. Yeah, they want to play the Rimrock, makes sense. Whew. So I'll play Carriage probably because the 1/1s are great here. Like, look at that. 2 1/1s. Just blanks 2 of their creatures that paid 1 and 2 mana for. I pay only 1 card. Or Revenge 2 though? Yeah, I think I'm still better off playing Carriage. Okay, I'm feeling better now about things. On 2 I can still crew. But I can't block with the 1/1s and crew. So probably won't crew. You have to keep in mind they have a ton of pump spells though, so... What I have to read what Borgin does actually. I'm not exactly sure what it precisely does. 4 my knights, drawing, sure. Borgin. Is it all your creature? I think it's only one creature gets +2. Like attacking creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and each attacking non-human creature gets trample. Okay. Interesting. I don't like that because of the pump spells. It can be pretty scary. Well, they attack. I think they attack with Torbrand, but then I trade, so I think they just don't attack then. Yeah. Now what? Could just Revenge again. I might want to do that. Could Tomb Raider or something. Could Gadwick, draw 2. That's good too. Yeah, just Revenge again. Stay go. Okay, so we have great defense, but they have great attack. They have great possibilities with Torbrand and Redcap. Redcap plus Torbrand is just disgusting too. Oh, Conrad. Yeah. Pings a lot. But with 2 revenges, it's hard to attack. I think I'll want to Gadwick at some point, so then when I cast my blue spells, I tap things. Although it doesn't do much actually, unless they're instants, because I'm not going to attack anyway, so tapping their things doesn't really accomplish much. So I don't really need to Gadwick now. If I draw land, I could Moonlight Scavengers probably. You want to kill them at some point. So red cap is basically a 3-2 double strike at the moment. If they have barge in, it's insane. I just jump with a 1-1, correct? Kind of annoying because of the courage, but I think I do that. If they have barge in, I do take a lot of damage still, but it's okay. The creature dies? Yeah. Man, this is a tough one. What's my play? Apprentice. This red cap is so annoying, so scary with Torbrand. You have 5 mana. I just get Gadwick, draw 2 here. But it's getting scary here. Lake Island for Apprentice. Swamp. Say go. I'm afraid, I'm afraid. 2 Revenges is not enough. Now, like 1 or 2 creatures can deal so much damage, they don't really need to go wide. Conrad is pretty bad too for me. That I could Conrad probably block with Gadwick. They play the knight, that's okay. 1-1 Death Touch I don't really care much about. Like 23. I do have to keep in mind that milling is a thing. We're pretty far from it, but it doesn't look like it's going to change much here. Probably, I think I'm going to be able to stabilize. Those are the hardest turns, I think. Ooh. Do they have a ton of knights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 4, I mean? I went from 3 to 5, right? No, that's 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Down to 8, don't like that. Swamp. I think I would just Moonlight Scavengers, bounce Conrad. The earlier I play Cloud, the better though. But I think those turns are a bit close, so I'm not attacking anyway, so it doesn't matter. I really want to block the tempo here. By the way, this guy is going to kill me, right? I really need to answer it permanently, because just the balancing is just going to kill me. By the way, good thing I did it in this order, because otherwise I could lose life to the triggers. I don't want to tap, I don't care much. I'm not attacking for sure. If I win, it's probably going to be through fairies or meaning. I do like both. I don't love losing life for my knight when I'm at 8 though. But 1-1 Death Touch is still good, so. And I really... Oh, I guess... I should have bottomed both, because I really need an answer to Conrad. That's a big mistake. I really need to bottom both. I'm going to die to Conrad if I don't. Yeah, that's stupid. That was stupid. I guess I've stolen, so I have some time, but I think that's stupid. I really need an answer for Conrad. I'm going to stall it now. But even bouncing it, they can play it and activate it. Ugh. Yeah, I should have bottomed things here. That's bad. That's bad. I really need a removal spell. So tiny doesn't help. Yeah, it was not good. So I just spend my turns bouncing this and saying go, I think. But I might still die to it, honestly. Didn't lose life, nice. I guess Scry plus Conrad is kind of silly because they can screw your Scries. Might want to start attacking, but now that I have the flyers, I can have a clock. I really need removal spell here. If I get removal spell, I'm happy. I'll probably win this game. But I could still lose to this Conrad. Activity 3 times a turn. So I don't know how on average how many damage that deals, but maybe 1 on average, so I die pretty quickly. Gadwick dies, that's alright. Guess I could crew in response in case they attack, but probably doesn't matter. I think I'll play Clock. I guess I want Raider too, but I really want to draw cards to try to get a removal spell. Actually, is Clock just too slow? I have 7 mana. Yeah, it's kind of slow. I'll start by Tomb Raider, probably. Wishful. I don't care about Wishful. Let's play Tomb Raider and draw a removal spell, please, for the Conrad. That doesn't kill Conrad. Yeah, it does kill Torbrand though, so that's pretty good. I can play Clock plus Reef Soul. I think that's the play. Yeah, this Conrad is annoying. I think I can't have creature die, so I'll just attack with the flyers. Yeah. I really need Epic Downfall here as soon as possible here. I don't know if I should for my night. Like drawing all cards is pretty good, but I lose a life. I think I'm not supposed to for my night. I think I just dump all my mana in Clock in the hopes that I get to refill my hand and get removal spell in time. I kill them in 3 attacks. Maybe I can win this way if Conrad whiffs. Could kill me in 2 turns or even maybe 1 turn if they hit creature, I just die on the spot. Islands. So let's start by attacking. For 6. And I'm pretty close to have lethal next turn. I might be able to if I have some life to attack with if I have some life to spare. I might be able to. Let's see. Is it the reason to play creatures here? If I attack with everything next turn, I have 3-4 attacker on the ground. 5 attacker on the ground. They have the blockers. But though that makes sense. Guess I'll play them just in case, right? Yeah, Sweeper I'm dead anyway to the Circle Rat, so no reason to play around that. Don't want to lose life. Actually, I want to spend as much mana as I can on that. I have 8 mana, 9 mana, so actually don't play anything to put 3 counters on the clock. Is it City? Goes to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They probably die to the Flyers, right, first. Yeah, I think... If I play my creatures to have blockers, maybe... They won't attack, right? I'll pass the turn. But I doubt I'll make use of the clock in the end. Island creature, I lose 1. For every young creature, I lose 1. Land. So, do I have a draw that gives me lethal? I'm so close. I might be able to put them to 1 but not kill them as possible. Vice, Reef Soul, Epic Downfall. My best draw is still Epic Downfall. Either way, I have 13 cards? Okay. So they could attack to make me block and have creature trades so I lose life, but I do gain life from them attacking, so that probably doesn't work well. In case the game goes for longer, I'll go for the clock. But we're far. Huh? But in 6 activations, they need to hit only 3 creatures. Or I die. If I die with everything, I just die to the creatures dying before them, because they just block, yeah, so... Let's see, I can play a 1-1 Death Touch, I think I will. Plus activate 3 times the clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so... Yeah. We'll be able to activate it. I guess... Oh. Sure. Play the Knight, I guess I'll attack first. So close. They're at 1. Maybe I should keep more blockers. They're at 1. It's Russian roulette, basically. Can you whiff? Can only hit 3 creatures, not more. 1 creature. Two creatures. No. Okay, I need to whiff 3 times in a row now for me to have a chance. Cornwall is just absurd. I got put it to 11 here, but not 12. Wave. They have 4 activations too? I'm dead. Feels so bad. I have so much defense. That's too bad. Interesting game though. Sovereign is pretty good in our deck. 2-1 so far. I'd like to get to 3 wins. But yeah, we'll see. I'll stop for now. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll continue this draft on the next stream. Bye bye.